Welcome back to the channel. 39's Fine, fellow scrappers. Today we are going to be working off of the heels of our cordless tool scrapping video that we did. And if you haven't had a chance to watch it, feel free to go back and take a look at it. Today we're going to go ahead and scrap out the battery chargers that came out of those tools. So you notice there was a lot more tools than what we have chargers for. Like I said, I got these from a pawn shop that was defunct, and we're going to go ahead and take a look and see what we get out of these. I'm holding out a little more hope for these. There should be the transformer and circuit board, plus our copper wire out of our cords and our brass ends. We'll see if there's any other goodies in these. A couple of these are really light, so let's go ahead and get this stuff weighed up. We're going to go ahead and start with the Ingersoll Rand one. This is nice. Their wires off, cords off. And we're just going to go ahead and cut the plug right away. So there we have our cord now. Just need to take out these, looks to be 4 screws. And the dirty little trick they play is these rubber feet oftentimes are hiding a screw. And my guess is if that one was hiding a screw, the other ones probably are. No, guess not. So there's our bottom. There's nothing there but plastic. Here's our circuit board. Here's our top. See, there's nothing on this. Another chunk of plastic. So here we've got our circuit board. We've got nice copper winding there. Some copper there. There's our copper transformer. A couple nice aluminum heat sinks on this. And we'll get into tearing that apart, but we're just going to get these all opened up for a start, and then we'll go from there. So, next one we have is one of the Craftsman chargers. Now, again, we hid the screws under the feet. But these are tamper-proof Torx. And if you don't have a set of tamper-proof Torx, if you're going to be doing electronics, my recommendation is go get yourself a tamper-proof Torx. Tamper-proof Torx are the ones that have the little hole in the middle of them. And I don't know if you can see that. There's the little hole. But that's what you need to get into these darn things. Because a regular Torx won't go in. A little pin in them that prevents your Torx socket or your Torx bit from going into them. So yeah, available at Harbor Freight or your local auto parts store, or I don't know, can you get them at Walmart? Probably. You can get everything at Walmart. Personally, I don't go to Walmart, but when you hear me mention brand names on this channel, I am not sponsored by anybody. So it is not an endorsement. It's just a statement. So we'll pull this one apart. We've got some glue holding that board in. We're just going to pop him up. Maybe. Oh. There's a little screw holding him in there. So there again we have just a chunk of plastic. You'll notice all the brass connectors for these are staying on the circuit boards. So those are your probably brass ends for charging. And yep, pull that circuit board out of there. We got our wire. I always try to wait. I like to cut the wires off when I get to the boards. That way, because I strip my wire, and I don't end up with little itty bitty pieces that I have to strip. It's all one piece for the most part. But there's the circuit board out of this one. We got some spools of copper in there, and we got some copper in there. Again, a couple of aluminum heat sinks. So that's all plastic. And let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one we're going to tear into is another Craftsman one. And we got the same tamper-proof screws in the bottom of it, so. Cut the plug off. Hopefully these are the same size as the last ones. Oh yeah. And you have to go get a different bit. So, there we go again, that's just plastic. And this one, our board is screwed down. Just a couple of screws, got one there, one there, one there. Get those out of there. And then just our plastic base. So, nice spool of copper again. A nice chunk of aluminum. I'm assuming that this is a capacitor. I don't know. I am not a circuit board guy. I save them. I don't have any places near me that will buy them. I will be doing a little project with them in the future. I plan on, there's copper inside those boards. I'm going to strip all the components off of those, and I'm going to try to get the actual copper out of the boards on the inside, but that's a project for when it's warmer outside, and it is a balmy 6 degrees out there today. So I don't think we're going to go playing that. I just want to look at this real quick. You always have to check wiring anymore nowadays because not copper, silver. Means it's aluminum wire. I do keep that in a separate bin because my scrapyard does buy insulated aluminum, but I will not scrap that down. It is not worth it. And on to the last one. One more Craftsman one. Seems like there was a lot more Craftsman chargers than there were Craftsman tools. So, same general principle. We got 4 screws down here on the bottom. Unscrew them real quick. I apologize for my voice. I am recovering from a really nasty case of bronchitis. I haven't had a case of bronchitis hit me this hard in probably 25 or 30 years, but she was a doozy this time. Knocked me out for just about a week here. And all I can do to even get out of bed. But feel a little better today. We're doing probably about, I don't know, 70%. I actually feel like I might be able to do something. So again, there's our plastic garbage at the base. Here's our board. And our plastic top. And again, everything stays on the board in these. Clip my wires. And on this one, we're going to have copper in there. We're going to have copper in here. We got a little aluminum plate. This is probably the worst one out of the bunch. So, okay. I'm going to clean up a little bit and then we're going to get to doing some stuff here.